Hello and welcome to a third sneak peek video in a series of sneak peek videos. But this
in
one,
a trilogy, in a trilogy,
the
in a
trilogy,
of
yes.
sneak peek.
I'm Juan Duque, content director for War Doh.
I'm Jairo Nieto, the chief creative director of this marvelous game. The reason why I'm doing a callback to the season 1, and I think it's appropriate that you have the background for season 3, is that 1.5, which is the reason why we have gathered here today, actually has to do with every season that we released and every single skin that we have released so far.
Yes.
Because guys, 1.5, the patch that is coming up, has one big feature. It's all about that one big feature, which is called Commander Skins.
Ta-da!
Ta-da! That's one killer look. So what is Commander Skins? Guys, we're adding power to the Commander Skins. So each Commander skin, every one of them, except Commander Underpants, insert disclaimer down here, except Commander Underpants, has a special power that is, unique to the skin, and another set of powers that are tied to the class that the skin belongs to. So let me recap. Each skin will belong to one of 3 different classes: Inventor, Warlord, or Protector. Inventor skins are usually, skins that have powers that are more related to function, playing around with spells, duration, though. Warlord skins are skins that are more based around doing more
Attacking.
damage. Attack, exactly. And Protector skins, as you guys might have guessed already, are about protecting your units, being tanky, resilient, making the magic last longer. So every skin will belong to one of those 3 categories. Each of those 3 categories has a set of passive, and this is very important, they're all passive powers that you can improve as you upgrade the skin. And as you reach levels 4 and 8 of the skin, you will unlock that skin specific special power. And that special power is only found on that particular skin. So, I want to talk about a little bit about both the special powers and how you upgrade those skins. So let's begin with how you upgrade those skins.
Yes.
You collect something called threads, right? So threads are and there's a lore reason behind it. After the commander died in season 1, Dr. Death is like super worried that, the commander might die again. So he creates these nano threads, trademark, that allow for the commander different outfits to have this sort of powers and, reduce the odds of him dying in battle. Which would be easier just if he didn't go to battle and the war ended, but that's how, that's a no-no, I guess. We're in a situation now.
So it's like...
Yeah. So, and so you're collecting these nano threads that each belongs to one of the classes that I mentioned previously. And once you have enough threads, you can upgrade the class, the skin to the next level. That's how you upgrade. Now, I don't know, how do you want to go about this? Should we show like a couple or 2 or 3 skins and talk about their powers?
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. One of each.
All right, so I'll talk about one. I'll talk about my skin, which is
Camelmander.
The Camelmander skin, and the skin's specific power is called Into the Fray. And when Into the Fray activates every time a unit is on the enemy half of the map. And while the units are on the enemy half of the map, they will deal more damage. They will have an increased damage boost. So it's it's a good skin for aggro decks.
For attacking,
for decks that are going
being
to
aggressive.
You don't want that skin when Bengun is sitting behind, unless you're placing Bengun at the other side of the map, or unless you don't mind not getting the buff for Bengun. That's also feasible. But it's usually for decks that are very aggro. So that's the first one. By the way, guys, every skin has a power. We're just gonna mention 3.
Common Dracula. His power is actually one of my favorite ones that you came up with. It's called Dr. Acula. Dr. Acula. And if you put them together, Dr. Acula, the power for Dr. Acula means that the troops that kill other troops, not buildings, but troops, are healed for a certain amount of health. So it's basically being vampiric, yes. So it's also great for attacking, I guess.
Or defending, because you know your
because
your Vanguard might be hurt, and then
you're becoming stronger. Yeah.
And then he hits a piranha because you block with the piranha dies, and then he heals for the piranha's health, for example.
Yes.
The percentage of health varies. It's not 100%, but you guys get the idea, right? Lab Coat Commander. So this our season 2 skin. That one is called Science, right?
Yes.
And what Science does is that it increases spell duration, because remember, science and magic are two sides of the same coin.
Yes.
So spell duration increased. How about that, boys?
So possibilities, again, endless. With Shutdown and Discombobulated Ray, Nightfall, you can create a deck. You can create a deck where basically the whole time you just have Night and take advantage of that with your melee units or something.
So the Clown Mander, outfit comes to mind. That one is called Last Laugh. And when troops die and you're wearing that skin, they explode and deal damage. Now let's talk a little bit about the 3 skin classes and the powers, the passive powers that they have. So since it's the commander's skin, those passive powers actually only affect the commander for the classes. The Inventor skin, the power is called Prodigy. And what it does is that it increases beneficial effects on the commander. So he's healed for more, he's boosted with the banana for more, like everything that benefits the commander, that effect is multiplied. The Protector commander, he's the Protector class, the power is called Impervious, and it just reduces the damage taken by the commander, but only while both towers are up. So if you have both towers, your commander is a lot tankier. That can also be used aggressively as the commander. Now, receiving less damage can tank towers more easily, or he can, if the other player is, for example, playing an assassination deck, that of course helps the commander survive, because assassination decks are usually not very good at killing towers, so that will make the commander a little bit more resilient. Again, very interesting. And the Warlord one has hysterics.
Yes.
Which makes the commander attack twice as fast while below a certain threshold of health. So if your commander is hurt, he's enraged, he's angry, and he's ready to attack, and he's ready to deal a lot of damage.
Yes, nice. These powers, the skin class powers and the powers of each skin, which we should come up with a different word for each of them.
They're called powers and special powers.
There you go, powers and special powers. Both of these will be able to are upgradable, right? With the threads that you get.
You get threads. You get threads from the season pass mostly. There's also going to be, while in the regular player progression, some players will be able to get some threads. So, we plan to make threads another exciting element of the whole season progression for sure.
Yes.
So be on the lookout for the next season, because there will be threads contained inside. We are also changing that. We are removing we are removing the commander cards. The commander cards will actually players that have commander cards in their balance, skill and commander cards in their inventory. We will be turning those commander cards into currency to recognize players have spent currency buying those cards. So the ones that you still have in your balance, we will turn into currency. But from now on, players will use just experience to level up the commander. We think that's a lot cleaner, and we think that's a lot easier for players to grasp, which then has another effect on the piggy. So the pork commander will no longer get commander cards, but guess what he gets now?
He gets threads.
Correct. we plan to make threads available in different areas of the game, because we want players. We want players to be able to upgrade the skins that they like. Hopefully, all the skins, because every skin has a very specific purpose. And as we move forward in the future into different competitive modes, things will be even more interesting with the with the skins. Now, Juan, I wanted to ask you, how does one tell when the skin is working in battle?
Well, visually, the troops that are affected by his power will have, just like when some of the troops are infested or have the cheerleading buff, we'll add a little icon of the commander hat of that particular skin floating above their head, which looks actually kind of funny because it's a hat.
It's a little hat.
Yes, floating. And that'll let you know that the troop is being affected by the current skin power.
And players at the beginning of the match will know which skin their opponent is using and which powers they have unlocked with that skin, right?
Mm-hmm. Correct. There's a lot to digest, but it's great because, as we mentioned before, we love how you guys create content talking about what's coming up down the pipeline and trying to guess what will work, what won't work. So that's a lot. That's a lot for content right there.
We only mentioned 4 skins here, so you guys can start. Please leave in the comments. Let us know, like, what powers do you think the skins that already exist in the game that we didn't mention here? Like, what powers do you think they will have? Like, what about the commander inmate skin? What about the robot commander?
Thanks a lot for watching the video. Like and subscribe, and join the Discord server as always. Thank you, Jairo, for all this information.
So guys, 1.5 is huge.
Yes.
Back to you, Juan.
Be on the lookout. Talk to you guys later. Bye bye.
Thank you, everyone. Bye.